Hello everyone. Well, welcome to class 6 mathematics. We will be starting with the chapter 7 fractions. In this video we will learn about what fractions are. I'm sure we have already learned about it in the previous class, class 5, but we will try to go for a recap of what fractions are, the different types, and the concepts behind what fractions really are. So let's start with what is a fraction. So we can see that fraction is a part of a group or a part of a whole object. So fraction means a part. So, you can take out a part from a whole object or from a group. Okay. So what we understand from this is, for example, we have a circle and I have divided it into 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal parts. Okay. So this is your whole circle and I want to take out a fraction from this circle. Okay. Let's say we took out this portion. All right. So this portion represents one part, isn't it? One part of 4 parts. Total is 4 parts. But if you want to write this in with fractional numbers, if you want to represent this as a fraction, what you will do is you will count the total number of parts first. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you will draw a line here. The total number of parts will come below the line. Okay? And whatever portion you have selected or considered, you will write whatever number you will write on top. So here you have selected only one portion. So I will write 1. Only one part, right? So numerator, denominator. I'm sure we have all learned about this. This is called your numerator and this is called your denominator. Okay, children, this is about fraction. Fraction is a part of a group or a whole object. The whole object here is a circle. From circle, we took out 1 by 4. Okay, and then the place where 1 is, it is called a numerator. The place where 4 is, it is called the denominator. Or simply, you can look at the line. The number below is denominator. The number above is numerator. Okay, children? We can take this figure. If let's say they are all equal, if I shed this part only, I have one part by how many total parts? 4, right? So one part by 4. That means 1 out of 4. Okay? Now, all of them have to be equal. For example, I draw the same figure again, but this time like this. They look different, different sizes, right? So if I shed this, I cannot say that this is 1 by 4 because they are not equal. Okay? So this will be wrong. All right? They should be equally divided. All right? So this is about writing, representing fractions. Now, let's look at the next topic, number line. We have all heard of number line. Number line is just what it states. Line with numbers, right? So I'll just draw a line here. And I'll mark the center as 0. On the right side, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It will go on. On the left side, on the right side is your plus numbers, positive numbers. On the left side, you'll get negative numbers with minus. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and so on. It will go on till infinity. You cannot count how long it will go, okay? It depends on what you need, how much you need. Now, we know how to, for example, they ask us to plot 3 and 1 on the number line. So if you draw this number line, you can identify 3 here. So this is your 3, right? And for 1, there's a 1 and minus 1. We just need 1, no minus sign. So we will plot like this, right? So this is how we plot numbers on the number line. But now we're going to learn how to plot numbers, how to plot fractions on the number line. So the first one is, let's take an example. Let's take an example of plotting on the number line. 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 5 by 6. Now, if the question comes, plot 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, and 5 by 6 on the number line. Now, on the number line, we have already seen there are no fractions. Only 1, 2, 3, and so on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on. Now, when you look at this, you may be confused how to plot. So, the first step is divide these two. We already know if it is given 1 by 2, I can write 1 divided by 6. Okay? So when I divide this, let me divide 1 by 6, sorry. 6 and 1 is not possible, right? So I will put a point and I will put a 0. Then I can divide. 6 into 1 is 6. 10 minus 6 is 4. Again, it is not possible. So I will put one more 0 here. 6 into 6 is 36. We don't need to go so far. Let's just stop here. Now, when you divide, you're getting a 0.1. 0.1. All right? Divide the first number, divide the last number. Not possible, so point, I get 0. 6 into 8 is 48. I'm getting remainder 2. Now you don't need to finish the division. Just look at these numbers. 0.1, 0.8. That means this number lies between, these fractions lie between 0 to 1. Okay? So our first step is to find out between which two numbers the fractions lie. Alright? So the fractions lie between 0 to 1. So let's look at the next step. Since now we know that it lies between 0 to 1, we will draw the number line. We will mark this as 0, 1, 2, and so on. Now, from 0 to 1, we have to divide it into 6 equal parts. All of them have denominator 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 is where your 1 comes. Now to plot 1 by 6, count. The numerator is 1, so 1. This will be 1 by 6. Okay. The numerator is 2, so 1, 2. This will be 2 by 6. All right. 3 by 6. 3 by 6. And 5 by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 will come here. So this will be 5 by 6. So this is how you plot fractions on the number line. First, you identify between which two numbers the fractions are, and then you start plotting. After you find out where it is, it becomes easy for you. All right? Let's look at the next topic. Now we will be learning about the types of fractions. Types of fractions. We have already learned about this in class 5. Let's do a quick recap. The first one is called proper fractions. Here, proper fractions means, are those fractions with numerator less than denominator. The fraction which has numerator less than denominator. For example, 1 by 2, numerator is less than denominator. 2 by, let's say, 5, numerator is less than denominator, that is, 2 is less than 5. And so many other examples. We can write different examples, okay? These are just some examples that I'm giving. So if you look at these fractions, all of them have numerator less than their denominators. 1 is less than 2, 2 is less than 5, 3 is less than 7, 11 is less than 13. All right? Similarly, 2, we have improper. Improper fractions. So it is just the opposite again. For proper fractions, numerator is less than denominator. And improper, numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay? That means I can write 3 by 2, 5 by 3, 8 by 3, 7 by 5. These are some examples. If you look at these numbers, 3 is bigger than 2, 5 is bigger than 3, 8 is bigger than 3, 7 is bigger than 5. So, in improper fractions, the numerator is always greater than the denominator. Okay, children? So, let's look at the next type. That is number 3, mixed fractions. So your mixed fractions are a combination of, let me write this down for you, combination of a whole number and a fraction. Combination of a whole number and a fraction. For example, 2 is a whole number and a fraction. 2, 1 by 3. This is how we read. We can also write 5, 4 by 8, 6, 3 by 2. All these are mixed fractions because we have a whole number and a fraction, a whole number and a fraction, whole number and a fraction. So here the whole number is 6, fraction is 3 by 2. So this is about mixed fractions. Let's look at the next topic. In mixed fractions, we will learn how to convert. How to convert mixed to improper fractions. So we will learn how to do this. For example, I have 2, 1 by 3. I have to convert this mixed fraction to improper fraction. So the step is, in this manner, this whole number and the denominator, we will multiply. 2 into 3. This 2 you multiply. The whole number and the denominator you multiply, plus the numerator. Okay? 2 into 3 plus 1, divide by. Since here the denominator is 3, the denominator here will also be 3. So, if you multiply 2 into 3, you get 6 plus 1. You get 3. So, 6 plus 1 is 7 divided by 3. So, mixed fraction is converted to improper. Improper fractions are those fractions whose numerator is greater than denominator, right? So, this is the process how to convert, okay? So, you can write this as whole into denominator plus numerator by denominator. Okay? Whole is 2 into 3 is denominator plus 1 is numerator and divide by 3, the denominator, this denominator. All right? So this is about from mixed to improper fractions. Let's look at the next topic. The next topic is from improper fractions to mixed fractions. Okay? So let's say we have an improper fraction 11 by 4. Now this 11 by 4, if I want to convert to mixed fraction, that is a whole number and a fraction, I have to divide 11 by 4. So we will do the division here. I will divide like this. 4 into 2 is 8. We get 3. Right? When you subtract 11 minus 8, you get 3. So your answer will be 2. This, the quotient will come here. The remainder will come in the numerator place, and the divisor will come in the denominator place. Okay, children? Now, if you find it difficult, you may memorize like this. This is your quotient, right? The answer that you get. So the quotient will come here. This is your remainder, right? So remainder will come in the numerator place, and the divisor will come in the denominator place. That means Q is for quotient, R is for remainder, and D we're using for divisor, okay? Divisor, the number with which you are dividing. So here, quotient is 2, remainder is 3, and divisor is 4. So 2, 3 by 4. So this is how you convert improper fractions to mixed fractions. All right, children? So we will continue with the rest of the topics in the next class. Until then, please go through, try to understand the concepts, and I'll see you next time in the next class. So till then, take care. Bye-bye.